My name's Nick Frendo. I am a tour guide. I own a company called Summit Cycling. I get to ride all over Europe, some incredible places, create incredible trips. I'm also a mental health spokesperson for Movember, and this year I've been raising money for Movember, mental health and suicide prevention. Currently, I'm sat in the Dolomites in Italy, and I'm just about to take on my second challenge of the year. I'm going to be riding from sunrise to sunset to try and raise more money for Movember. Just one last push before the 2019 campaign starts to try and hit £10,000 for the year. It's going to be a monstrous day, but I'm really looking forward to it. We're going to roll out the hotel at 3 in the morning because I need all the time I can get. And we'll head out over Valparola, down into Cortina, and then one of my goals is Trecime at sunrise, because I think that's going to be a very special moment. Then back down to Cortina, over the Giao, then Fedaya, then Pordoi, then Sella, Campolongo. I can't even think straight, I'm sure I've missed a few. I decided to take on the rides, and in particular a ride for Movember, after struggling myself for, I'm not sure how far back I can remember, but an awful long time, which culminated in 2 suicide attempts. I felt I'd been struggling for a number of years, but not really got to the bottom of what it was. Didn't understand what was really going on with me. And it just seemed to, it got on top of me to the point where I left the UK, ran away to Girona, got to ride my bike a lot, which I thought was brilliant, but I isolated myself even further, distanced myself from friends and family. I guess manned up over it, which is not the right thing to do, and a phrase that I've grown to hate. Everything got on top of me, and I decided that I'd had enough. And what I was going to do was go for a ride, not to clear my head, because cycling wasn't helping me at the time. But the goal was to not return. That was a moment where I decided I needed to change. I wasn't open or honest with anyone for about maybe a year, maybe a little bit more. I hadn't told my friends or family what I'd done, but after a year or so, things seemed to be kind of okay. I had to sit down with my family, my girlfriend, and I had to tell them what I'd done, which was probably the hardest thing I've ever done. And it felt like a huge weight had been lifted. Relationships improved. It brought me closer to my kids, and it made me want to do more because there's lots of other people like me. Movember's an incredible charity for trying to expose men's issues in particular, because a lot of men are like me, shouldn't be emotional, so you bottle everything up. Movember are doing a lot to promote just talking, and that's made a huge difference to me. So hopefully me putting this stuff out there can help others. If I can use cycling, my rides, just as opportunities to raise a bit of money, but also, more importantly, awareness of what Movember are trying to do and how important it is, not just for people who are struggling to talk, but people checking in with each other. People ask me before if I was all right, and I'd be like, yeah, I'm fine. But I wasn't. Now that I've opened up about what's happened, people are genuinely checking in, and it's led me to do the same. When people now ask me if I'm okay, I'm far more honest. Sometimes it's, yeah, I'm great, I'm fine, and I am, and other times it's, no, you know what, I'm not great. But the fact that people are asking makes a massive difference. It's very easy to not talk and to hide, but in my experience, the single worst thing you can do is to retreat into yourself and hope that it passes, because it doesn't, it just gets worse. Tuesday, September the 10th is Worldwide Suicide Prevention Day. So, for obvious reasons, I decided to do something.
Awesome.
And I thought, why not come and see how many passes I can ride in the Dolomites? The thought of riding my bike all day in one of the best places in the world doesn't get any better than that. And the fact it's hopefully going to do some good. That's why I ride. It's funny, I got quite a few messages and people sharing stuff. I got quite emotional looking at some of them.
Throughout the day?
Yeah. Yeah, it was really cool. And that's what I wanted. More than anything. So hopefully it continues.